our pleasure in our brand new office to kick off our season of public, let's say, events, with you. I'm quite excited, so please bear with me. So my special thanks goes again to Ruth, because I know this is a WIAM event, so we have a kind of sabotaged a bit the event and using this to launch our company, Aeroates in Malta. So I will just brief you on Aeroates, very brief now. I will then talk about myself and then back to what we do and hand over the word then to my colleague Tracy to close off before the networking event. So basically, yes, we are launching the company as the company has been set up for the past year in Malta, but we've been operating for just like 5-6 months now. So I started over on my own 6 months ago, and then eventually we've started recruitment. We got the compliance aspect for the company to operate in Malta, and now we're here in this nice location. We're a team of nearly 6 administration-wise. 1,000 plus of crews employed already with Aeroates. So that is our first 6 months, and I'll tell you more as we go along. So basically, the title for the event is so cleared for takeoff. I wanted to have a title for our event. So this is us, women leading the way in aviation and beyond. So yes, my responsibilities as a CEO and how I'm here today in front of you. So basically, this quote represents me in every bit. Every journey begins with a passion for making a difference, and I'm coming from a completely different industry, and I wanted to share this with you. And this is where we show resilience, and I think why women at times, I'm not being discriminatory, but yes, we are different and we can do it. So I've been working in a non-profit organization for the past 20 years. I'm an accountant by profession. I've studied I've studied for an MBA. When I was 40, I decided to kind of build up my studies to support leadership and management, because yes, I love numbers, but I love management a bit more, the strategy part of where a company can go. So yes, so I'm very business-minded. I'm very numbers and data-driven, results-driven. But I've been used to do that for a reason, to make an impact. So I've worked with a leading NGO, Inspire, for the past 20 years. I've done fundraising. I've done events, television, the financials, collecting donations, and this is where then eventually the values that in a business are we as people bring to that business makes a difference. And I brought my values with me here at Aeroates, because I said, okay, there was this opportunity for me. It was time for me to move on into a new challenge. Obviously, stepping up as a woman career-wise, I had a role as a senior manager, so as a CFO. And then I said, okay, what's the next step for me? And I was looking for a CEO role. And this was the perfect opportunity, a small startup company. And it's okay, what can go wrong, and here I am. And eventually it proves me right, the fact that starting small, yes, it's good at times, because you'll build confidence. We all have that kind of imposter syndrome when we start off. Will I be good enough? This is a completely new industry. And I must say, having a foreign shareholder, possibly with a different culture, helped me being here today. Because in Malta, and we are mixed cultures here, there is the demand of 15 years of experience in a similar industry, 10 years experience in a similar. So I was very, very, very lucky that my skill set were seen and my qualifications were seen as they are, and translating those into a business model that is different, which eventually is after, yes, making money for the shareholders. Those are our responsibilities as CEOs. But being true to values and compliance, so doing the things right, because we want our employees to be treated fairly. In aviation, there is a bit of, and I'm learning this, in the past year, of being used of, how, because the airlines want to make money themselves. And they want to save on taxes, they want to save on, leave and whatsoever. So what Aeroates is doing is a bit kind of evolving the relationship between the crews and the pilots and the companies, including ACME companies. Rather than freelancing, we are offering an employment relationship where your rights are safeguarded, where you will be supported by a health at national level coverage, because we are making sure that they pay their national insurance contributions, they are rightfully employed and free to move across Europe, but at least have a kind of tax base in Malta. They have their leave, they have their sick, whatever, all the benefits that many countries in Europe, but especially Malta, offers to them. So this is what we're doing. We're kind of giving attention to the individuals, and eventually, yes, giving him the opportunity to be placed and posted with companies across Europe. And I see myself aligned with those values. I'm very people-centric in the sense of I like to be around people. I like to give, because I've learned in my past experience that when you give is when you get the most. And when you give without expecting nothing back, it's when you feel, you have reached your ultimate goal, which is making a difference in people's life, even if it's just by, sending them their payslip. That's fine, or solving their tax problem, because not everyone knows what we know, and at times we just assume, oh, come on, you just grab your phone and call the department and solve that issue. It's not that simple. People know what they know, and we should create a structure around them, beneath them. We need to support them, to ensure that they elevate to the level their abilities can get them to. So basically, this is me in a nutshell. I will take you through the rest of the presentation, so I'll make sure I'll mention all the services that we provide to companies, because I'm using this opportunity to even showcase what Aeroates does as a company, and I'm sure you may have the opportunity to refer anyone to us. So as I mentioned, we've started off 6 months ago with 0 employees. We're now 6 at the office. We'll be having crewing personnel. You've seen the vacancies. Maybe you've seen the vacancies on LinkedIn. We're quite active on marketing. We have our team here, so thank you. The efforts are showing. So we'll be having crewing personnel here. So we're kind of beefing up our services. So, okay, what's next? So I've mentioned my vision without looking at my notes. The culture, yes, it is, we're here for the employees and the client, and it's not easy to find the balance. When you are a service provider, you need to have your customer happy, but you need your employees to be happy. So finding the balance is what we're trying to do through building a culture of mutual respect and understanding. And so we do offer, when we say we do offer HR and compliance, the HR is the full employee journey. So from recruitment to contracting, to payroll, and disciplinary at times, whatever it takes. And we are lucky that we have clients which had already projects, and they kind of referred employees to us. This is why, we're quite we have a large number of crews already, over 1,000. Our target is to go up to 1,800 by end of year. So now, there is the hard part of the easy job with the projects we had in the pipeline were done. We now need to get into more clients and projects to get to that number. What we're looking to, if you have the time and go through our website, is to even have other services related to aviation and HR, which can be some ESG related reporting and data provision, because we have a lot of data about the nationalities of individual working with us, which at times can represent the workforce in Europe. The numbers are not small, and we're looking at larger numbers. So yes, and what we do, and I'm quite proud of that, is we leverage a lot on technology to provide our service. So we are a completely paperless company. So I think this is maybe the 10th paper we've printed in 6 months. So all our system are, we have an employee portal. We make use of that accounting-wise. So the crews, they log in, the contract is sent digitally, they sign, they can check their stuff, they communicate with us. So we don't have a file in this office, and I intend to make the best use of that in terms of data collection, because data information is power, and reading through that and analyzing and sharing. So even aviation companies we've mentioned, policies. They can improve their policies by even listening to to what's happening with their crews. So yes. And or here, so consultancy, compliance, flexible and scalable and made-to-measure solutions for our clients. We will be looking into that, so we're open to listen to the different needs. We're quite flexible in that. Yes. So this is pretty much what I've already mentioned to you. So all the services that we provide, because I know that some people are saying, okay, but aviation HR, what is it? So actually it's a fully blown HR department targeting aviation companies, because when you target a niche, this is where you can become an expert. And this is what we are nowadays. So we are, and I will mention the team to you. So we have individuals within the team that have previous experience in aviation, others that don't. But in the past year and months, what we've done together with consultants, so we've built, this knowledge base to ensure that we provide the best service to our clients. Why should companies work with Aeroates? I'm just reminding you all again, for any referral you may want to pass on. So rapid onboarding, so we can engage and onboard any individual within an hour or so, and within a week get him fully compliant in terms of any forms to work across Europe. So this is what we're promising. Budget control, how much you will pay for the process, and again, our expertise within the sector, and the fact that we are here to reply to the emails, to the calls of both the clients and both the employee. So the client will have more time at his hands, to focus on the operations and their own day-to-day, and will handle with all the human resources and employment issues.